Hello sir, I am Aditya Krishna from 7th Sem Sec C of Mechanical Department. I will be presenting my assignment 1 of AIT on the topic Introduction of Principle of Process Planning Approach. As we see in manufacturing, the goal is to produce components that meet the design specification. The design specification ensures the functionality aspect, and the next step to follow is to assemble these components into the final product. Process planning acts as a bridge between design and manufacturing by translating design specification to manufacturing details. Basically, there are two approaches to process planning. One is ma- manual experience-based process and computer-aided process planning. In manual experience-based process planning, it is same as manual generating a process plan, but it is time-consuming and over a period of time, plans developed are not consistent, and the feasibility of a process planning is dependent on many upstream factors and great influence on many downstream activities such as scheduling and machine tool allocation. Therefore, to develop a process plan, the process planner must have a sufficient knowledge and experience. It may take relatively longer time and it usually experience to develop a skill of a planner. So now we will see computer aided process planning. It it determines the processing steps required to make a part of after CAP. Like it is main purpose of a process planning activity is to translate a design of any product into manufacturing process detail. It is a feed-forwarded system in which design information is directly processed by a CAPP system to lay out a manufacturing plans. This does not rhyme very well with the concurrent engineering philosophy, where design is an integral part in all steps of a manufacturing unit. Somehow, we have to integrate the CAPP system into inter-organizational flow. For example, if we change the design, we should be able to fall back on a CAPP system to generate a cost estimate of these design changes. Similarly, if there is a breakdown, the CAPP should be able to suggest an alternative plan so that the most economical solution can be adopted. And in CAPP, have two basic approaches. One is variant process planning, another one is generative process planning. Now we will look into framework of computer-aided process planning. It starts with the organizational planning system, then it goes to MRP, which is material resource planning capacity planning, and it gives production order to CAM, and then production control gives actual data to material resource planning. And here comes the machine tool fixture data bands. It is interrelated to both three, which is MRP, CAPP, and production control. And likewise, CAD, which comes from organization planning system, then it moves partly to MRP, then also come from CAPP, and production control gives corrected data to CAPP, and CAPP gives NC program to production control. Likewise, it is all related. Now, computer-aided process planning, which of variant process planning. Variant process planning approaches is sometimes referred to as a data retrieval method. In this approach, a process plan for a new part is generated by recalling, identifying, and retrieving an existing plan for a similar part and making necessary modification for a new part. Using code and classification schemes of a group technology, which is GT, a number of methods such as coefficient-based algorithm and mathematical programming models have been developed for part of family formation and plan retrieval. Now here comes the four steps which is involved in variant CPP are as follows. First one is define the code scheme. It adopts existing coding or classification to label parts for the purpose of classification. Second one is group the part into part families. It grouped the part into part family using the code scheme selected earlier based on commun- communality of part features. Third one is develop a standard process plan, which for each part family based on the common features of the part types. This process plan can be used for every part within the family with suitable modification. The last one is retrieve and modify the standard plan. When a new part enters the system, it is assigned to a part family based on the coding and classification scheme. Then the corresponding standard process plan is retrieved and modified. Now that's all for my assignment. Thank you.